It's your girl Ashley, and I am back at it with Russell KANE. Oh my gosh, he is hilarious. I reacted to him for the first time the other day. He literally had me in stitches. So I had to check out another video of his, and the title to this video is called Southern Girls versus Northern Girls in the UK. Now, I remember reacting to Educating Manchester, and I know that some of you had explained, this was like a couple of years ago, some of you had explained that there's a difference between southern and northern people in the UK. I believe it might be like the way they talk, dress, carry themselves, and I'm pretty sure he's about to touch base on that, and I already know it's about to be hilarious. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Don't mind my hair, guys. I am having a very bad hair day, but your girl is going to get through it. It's not about that. It's about this reaction. Okay, enough of me talking. Let's get straight into this video.
Let me just explain some changes have happened in my life, which is why some of you might not recognise me.
He
It does look
hyper?
different from Radio 1. It's not Nick Grimshaw, Dad. Not only have I got married, right, which anyone can do, but I've taken the step of going into a mixed relationship, which is a challenge. Now, is anyone else here married to a northerner? Am I the only one?
So over in the UK, you guys called mixed marriages and relationships based on where a person is from and not their nationality. Because here in the US, when we say mixed relationship, it's kind of like biracial relationship. So it seems like it might be a little bit different over in the UK. Sorry for pausing, but please let me know because I think that's like very interesting.
Listen, it's taking a lot of adjustment. Now,
It's
I'm not
so
suggesting
hyper.
Southern girls aren't tough. You are tough in your own way. They're just a bit more freaking full-on up north, and it's taking a lot of time to get used to the fiery temper. But when I'm out with a girl from Essex, if I get into trouble, she's more likely to be verbal but not physical, do you know what I mean? So if I'm out and a guy comes up to me, which often happens in this profession because you're doing stand-up and you're talking to people like you know them, so people come up to you in the bar after and go, "You're in it, mate. I can't stand you. You'll never replace Chris Moyles." I'm not him. And then it kicks on. Like, you know when you get into aggro as a guy and you've got alcohol in you, you need a woman that's going to chill you out, don't you?
Yeah,
For
you
out with
need
a girl. She'll be
somebody
"Do you know
around
what,
you like
bruh?
that."
You could get yourself into trouble. You could push back. You could end up in the newspaper. You could get into a fight. It's not worth it. We're going to go home. We're going to have a toasty. We're going to watch the Kardashians. Problem
Not the
dissolved, right?
Kardashians.
When you're out with a northern girl, it doesn't finish like that. She says, "I'll tell you what, babe. You wait in the pub and I'll smash his fucking head in for you." That's it, right?
Not the northern girls ready to fight. Okay, they about that life. Please let me know if that is true. I think I did hear that. I think someone did say that in one of my comment sections under an old video. I swear. So this might be true. This is hilarious.
It's taking a bit of getting used to. And she's not just northern. She's from Manchester. Manchester.
Manchester.
They get angry enough, they walk backwards. That's why they walk like that. They actually eat bits of electric guitar when they're young just to make sure they're musical enough. That's why they sound like that. They feed electric guitars to their babies. Oasis. Anyway,
Not the
trying to date
baby.
girls from Essex when you're a bit camp is a nightmare. I'm emotional. Is anyone other guys in the room like a little bit emotionally needy? And you have to suppress it. It's not like an attractive male quality. I think some women think it is. I'd love a man that could tell me how he feels all the time, that's always telling me he loves me. I'm sick of going out with men that can't explain what's in their heart. It would be so nice to have a man that describes how he feels just for once, right? Every girl wishes for that until she's been out with one, right? Then you will never, ever wish for that ever again.
Like,
It's 4 in
shut
the morning.
up.
Can we talk about love again? You're dumped. Get out, get out. Is that Mr. Gray? Bring the calls yet. Now. I had a girl walk out on a date. We were out in Basildon, right? I had a girl walk out on a date because I was looking at her too much. How can you look at a woman till you're staring at me too much? It's really freaking me out.
Yes.
Right, and you're not...
I'm sorry. I mean, we are appreciative of it, but listen, it's annoying. It is. It's kind of like weird. I don't know. I don't know if men. I mean, okay, so maybe that's some people's way of showing their affection, but it's like, put a little bit more thought into it. Send me flowers or something like that. Don't stare at me. It is type freakish and kind of like weird. Because it's like, come on, mate. Really? Are you really going to sit and stare at me? Oh my God, that makes me like nervous.
Blinking when you're looking at me, it's really scary, my friend.
Act.
But when I started dating northern girls, and I don't mean to make stereotypes, girls, but you've got to admit
But
the
you
men are
are.
a little bit more manly up north, and they're proud of it as well. If you're manly down south, you have to sort of ironize it or be scared of it. But up north, a man can be a man and keep a girl on her toes, right? And it doesn't fucking matter.
Not with the northern.
So I wasn't perceived as needy. I was perceived as attentive when I was going after Lindsay. She's like, it's so nice. Nice. The way your eyes are on me the entire Oasis, right? You even followed me into the toilet and said, no one leaves me, don't leave me or I'll cut you. That was so nice. To have a focus of a man like that for once, you wouldn't get that with a Manchester. My favourite bit of the night was where you jumped out from behind the bins when I was putting my key in the door. That for me. When you shouted, get in the van. This was a genuine thing she said, by the way. All of those were just for theatrical effect. It was like one of the first nights you spend together, when you've that first night together, it's always a bit like the next morning you're a bit like, oh my God, how have I done? What is this? Is it a one night stand?
Yeah.
Is it the start of love? You know, you're both feeling really awkward. And Lindsay woke up the next morning, she was like, right? She was like, do you know my favourite thing about last night? Right? Now, when a man, well, okay, I'll represent the weak-minded, unintellectual men in the room, which is most of us when we're in bed, let's face it, men and women. But when you hear that, most of us are hoping for a pathetic, shallow, sexual compliment. I know I am, yeah? So when Lindsay said, you know my favourite thing about last night? I was like, what, I had to ask for planning permission before I dropped my trousers, was it that? Is that Manchester Council? The beast is coming out.
Beast is coming out.
You might want to take a couple of Nurofen, love. Dose up, dose up. Never say that. Never say that. Never. Particularly if you're only packing an acorn. Ding! Anyway. That's just a fantasy.
Oh my God. Oh, Russell Kane, what is wrong with him?
Obviously, it was nothing like that. She actually said this. Do you know what was really wonderful about last night? And she said this. It was the way you held me, the way you showed me so much affection on our first night together. Do you know a lot of Manchester lads wouldn't have the courage to show that love on the first night? We were spooning for 8 solid hours. It's so nice you feel brave. And I thought, my God, that's just standard in the southeast, isn't it, gentlemen? Where we're so confused after feminism, we no longer know what we're supposed to be. Are we supposed to be dominant, not dominant, smooth, hairy, aggressive, ironically aggressive, but tender when it counts? I don't know what we're supposed to be anymore. I'm lost. You end up after sex going, I think I'm just going to cry on you, and then we can watch Twilight together. I love you.
Not watch Twilight together.
What I want to know, northern gentlemen, is what's happening up north. I've ejaculated. I'll be in the shed if you need me. Thank you very much.
Not him ejaculating. Oh my God. Oh, it's over. This was too short. It was only 5 minutes and 28 seconds. Oh my goodness. Please let me know if what Russell Kane is saying about the Southern girls and Northern girls. I would love to know. And I would like to know if the Southern men and Northern men are a little bit different as well. Please comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, fam.